To create a custom form, use the authoring tool, go to Settings, and click Custom Forms. We'll be adding a new form, and just like with any adding a page feature, you need to fill out the form details. In this case, name, description of the form, where you want the data to go via an email, the subject of that email, and then the form type, multi-page or single-page form. The body text is the information that's above the form on your website. The acknowledgement text is the information that's displayed after the form is completed. If you've taken too long to fill out your form and the session has expired, form expired text is what appears. Basically just to let the client know that the form was not successfully submitted. Now you're ready to add your questions to your form. Questions, add. You name the first question, in this case, name, the question text, which is what appears on the form, and then the type of question. And there are a number of options. In this case, we'll use text single line. We'll make it a required field on the form and click Save. It's very important that you fill out the validation failed message with each question you create. The next piece of information we'll collect is the email address. So we add another question, we name it, put in the question text, again, use a text single line, be sure to fill in the validation failed message, and make it required. For our third question, we're going to give the client just a few options. We'll do a type of relationship with the firm. The question type in this example will be a drop-down menu box. We still need the validation failed message, and we will again make it required. Before we add our question options to this question, we need to make sure that we save the question. Now we'll add some question options. First option will be current client. The second option will make past client. And our final option will be potential client. The question options are complete, so the question is complete. For the final question on our form, we'll leave an open-ended comments area. For the question type, we'll make this text multi-line. Now that we have the questions we want, the form is complete. The next step will be deciding where on the website you want your form to live. In this example, we'll have our form live in the About area. So we click About. Instead of Add Document, we add a form page. Just like adding a basic page, the page details comes up first. Be sure to add title, URL, alias, and navigation text. And of course, make sure there's information in the summary area. Make sure your form is the correct one. And of course, publish. We save the form and return to our website. In the About area, you'll see Custom Feedback Form appear. And there you have it, your custom-built form. To give you a feel for how the data is collected, we'll fill out the form. You'll see our options we created in the drop-down, and we'll just add a comment. When we're done filling out the required fields, we hit Submit, and we're all set with our form. The last piece is the reporting. Return to the Authoring tool, click Reports and Report Generator. Here you can begin to look at all of the data that your form has collected. Of course, each response to the form is emails to the designated email address on the form. The reports is just another way of looking and using your data.